And we have Nicole Dunbar. And Nicole was, I think, Nicole, were you watching the live stream or did someone ping you? Do you remember how you came about us?
Yeah, it's funny. One of the career folks in career transition in my network said, "Hey, Nicole, I know you're doing a webinar at 1, but I just found out that they have a need for speakers. Can you pop in? Are you free?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm talking
Why
to
not,
career
right?
changers today, so let's do it. Let's do it here as well." So yeah.
So we're going to go real quick here. I'm just going to give the 2 questions to you. Tell us a little bit about who you are, and then what advice do you have for job seekers? And I know you've got a hard stop, so we'll do this quick.
No, I'm happy to have a chance to pop in. So I am a certified life coach. I'm a career and business coach. I'm the founder of Congruency International. My real sweet spot is helping people that are for this audience, in career transition, overcome the barriers that are not only real, but the perceived. There are the common things, and I was listening into the last couple of speakers, both Terry and Arthur. They hit on some really important things. I heard Terry talk about the branding and the importance of speaking about your brand, and I love what Arthur was talking about as it relates to the specific tactics and strategies of branding and using and leveraging LinkedIn in your resume. All of those are really important concepts. I think what I can bring to this conversation today and the work that I do with folks in career transition is the importance of having a job search strategy. All of the tactics, all of the best resume, understanding what it means to hack the applicant tracking systems, and all of that's awesome. And there's hundreds and thousands of articles and blog posts and all the things on that. But it's not the information. I think it's the understanding of how to apply that information that my average person in career transition kind of struggles with. And so step number 1, not just what and I'll also make one other little comment. Finding a job isn't hard. And I know that's controversial for those of you that have been in job search for a while, but if you are certainly in the Western world and even beyond, I work with folks that are in other parts of our planet as well. But if you're in career transition, certainly in North America, finding some job is not hard. Finding a job at the right level, at the right title, at a salary that makes sense for you, that is not just good for you today, but for where you want to be 2 years from now, in an organization with a good culture that matches with your values, in an environment that has strong leadership that you admire and or at least that you're in alignment with, that requires strategy. And if you're not working a job search strategy, most of the time your work in your job search is going to take 2 and 3 times longer than it ever needs to. And so I work a lot with clients on understanding how to really think about their job search from a strategic standpoint, because it's not information, it's applied information relevant to who you are, how you tick, and how to help you get your next job faster, with less stress, and at a higher salary than you ever thought possible.
Nicole, you're amazing. You got so much information. And I'm like, I know this is what you do for a living, guys, but you've heard about the elevator pitch. You got to nail it. You got to be succinct, and you have to capture people's attention. Nicole, you did all of those things. I put your LinkedIn URL up on screen. Are you open to connecting with people if they reach out to you?
Absolutely. And can I just shameless plug? I just launched my first podcast, and it just launched last week, and I'm kind of soft launching it. I would love for you all to come check it out. I tell you a little bit more about me and the things that I share. And I regularly offer group coaching events for the folks in career transition in my network. That's how I ended up learning about this. Someone in my network told me about this wonderful event you're doing. I'm glad to contribute to the conversation.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for making yourself available on such short notice. I'll let you get going because I know you need to get into your webinar, but I'll keep your LinkedIn URL up on screen for folks. And I look forward to staying connected and maybe chatting with you a little bit more in the future too.
Absolutely. Take care, everybody.